Let's start, and we will create our very first file in HTML. So we're gonna open the folder that we have created over here, and inside this let us add a new file, and let's just call it index.html. So HTML is basically the extension for all the HTML files, and we're gonna see that how does the HTML structure looks like, right? So first of all, we're gonna be writing some boilerplate code. So this is like the code that you need to add in every HTML file that you will be creating. So let's start with the very first thing. Whenever we are creating anything in HTML, it basically works on tags. So whenever we want to create a tag, we will use these angle brackets over here, right? So the first tag that we will be needing is we're going to be adding a doc type HTML. So adding this will basically tell the browser that we are using the latest version of HTML, which is HTML5 over here. So we're going to be just communicating to the browser about the version of the HTML. After this, we're going to be adding a tag which is known as HTML. Okay, so this HTML tag over here, this is like the root element of our entire web page. Whatever we're going to do, we're going to be doing inside this HTML tag. So majorly inside the HTML tag, we'll be working with two tags. The first tag would be the header tag, like this, and the second one would be the body tag, like this. So these two are the tags that we would be creating inside the HTML tag. Now the head tag over here is majorly for all the meta information that our browser needs, right? So we're going to be adding some tags over here, like the title of the web page, right? So just think of it like if you have a book and you want to give it a title, so the name that will be displayed. So over here I can add a title tag like this, and in just a bit we're going to be see that how this title tag is gonna be working. And in the body tag, we will be adding all the components that will be displayed on the page. So we're going to be adding all of them inside the body tag. Okay, so if I just inside the title tag, let me just say my first web page. So this is like the title of the web page. So what you have to do is you just have to save this, and then you will see a button over here which says go live. As soon as you click on this button, you will be redirected to the browser, and the browser will display this web page. Whatever is written in the index file, that will be displayed on the web page. So let's see that. So here it is. We just see a empty blank page. There is nothing over here, and we see that this has been opened on the local host, like our system has assigned a port to this web page, and my file index.html has opened on 5500 port, right? If I like, this is a Safari browser, if I just add a new tab, so you see over here my first web page, right? So that is the title that is being shown on the top, right? So this is something that you are gonna see when you add these lines over here. This is like the boilerplate code. One more thing we can add over here is that one more meta tag that we can add is like we can add a viewport, right? So viewport is basically responsible for like, for example, my web page can open on a desktop or a laptop which is having the full view, right? But the content that is shown on that web page might change when the screen size changes, right? So we want our content to be fit like on every type of screen. So let's say if my some text or some link which is given or written by me is shown on the desktop, and it is easily visible, but I also want that to be properly visible and properly scaled on small screen sizes like mobile phones or tablets, right? So in order to adjust that scalability, what we do is we add another tag which sets the viewport. So it has some attributes and all, so we're going to be looking at that also, but let me just write the tag over here. So this is the meta tag that we need to add. So it has different attributes that we see over here. So this meta tag has one attribute name, one attribute content, right? So the name, we are setting it to the viewport, so it is just going to tell the browser how to render our page according to different viewports that we're going to be, we having. Like for example, the second attribute over here is basically setting the width of the web page according to the device width. So let's say the device width it's 1000 pixel, for example, so it is going to set to that, right? So all the content, the clickable links, the images, all are properly scaled to the different you can say that screen widths, right? So this is how the head tag will look like. We can have more meta tags in this, and then we have the body tag. So let me just add some tag over here just to see if my web page is properly working or not. So just for an example, I'm going to add a h1 tag over here, and let's just write hello world, and let's save this. So once I save my page, it is going to be automatically updated. So if I just quickly go and check, so my web page would be showing hello world. So let's see that. So here it is. We are seeing something is written on the web page, and we have successfully able to connect our index file with our web browser. If you change something over here, let's say just add few more things, hello, and you save this, you will see the changes are instantly reflected on the live server, that the extension that we're using. It is like making the changes live, right? So just to like see side by side, we can put these two windows side by side, and whenever we make some changes over here, let's say I remove this, I save this, automatically this gets refreshed and we see the updated version of our code. So in this way, we're gonna be doing our writing our code and seeing the changes. And let's jump into the tags, the important tags that we need to be understanding and to create our project. And then we can jump to CSS later on. But first, let's understand the structuring of the page.